I am so goddamn irritated. I just did like a 25-minute video um, recapping UFC 250, Fight Night 250, and my audio was fucked up. Or no, no, no. My audio wasn't connected to my microphone. So that's where the problem was. But we got the problem fixed, and let's redo the video because I have all day. Um, Anywho, so again, UFC Fight Night 250 that happened yesterday. Adesanya versus Imavov. Um, I mean, I guessed a few right. I guessed a few wrong, along with probably 1,000 other people. But anyways, I'm just gonna kind of go through each fight and just kind of give my input on what happened and kind of throw my picks that I selected in my last video out there. I think I went like 6-5, which is absolute dog shit. But I don't know. What are you gonna do? Um, Anyways, so first fight, Hamdi Abdelwahab versus Jamal Pogues. I had Jamal Pogues winning, which, as you can see, he did lose a close split decision. I do not agree with that decision, obviously. Anybody that watches that back will tell you that Jamal Pogues won at least 2 out of the 3 rounds. Those judges, not a good start. Not a good start to the card. Next fight, Bogdan Grad versus Lucas Alexander. Alexander came out looking like a bat out of hell. Was landing. He took round one. He took round one. Um, Round two starts. Bogdan Grad gets it to the ground, and it was game over from there. Uh, Elbows and punches. He beat the absolute shit out of Lucas Alexander the second round. Got that fight right. Jasmine Jastovicius versus Myra Bueno Silva. Yeah, she just took control for 3 consecutive rounds. Myra looked weird. She looked flat footed. Did not look good for dropping down. I think she should probably reevaluate her career. I think CVS Pharmacies is hiring. So, uh, next fight, Terrence McKinney, Demir Hadzovic. Pretty sure, unless you're a casual MMA fan, you knew what the end result of this one was going to be. It was either going to be a quick win or a quick loss for Terrence McKinney because that's how he operates. And it was his night. So um, I didn't know whether it was going to be TKO punches or a submission. I don't even know. Yeah, Demir he's been subbed twice. The first one was by Moicano. So it could have went either way. But yeah, I think maybe he should consider retirement as well. Um, Next one, we have Shamil Gaziev versus Thomas Peterson. I knew Shamil was gonna win. I knew he was gonna win. I didn't think he was gonna fucking KO him. That punch was wild. That was a good punch, good connection. Thomas Peterson had nothing for Shamil. That was a good win. Muhammad versus Naimov versus Khan Ofli. I picked Khan Ofli only because he trained with Izzy. Izzy looked determined. I was like, eh. My original thought was Naimov winning because he's from Tajikistan and those dudes are beasts. Um, yeah, so I got that wrong. Coulda, and shoulda went the other way, but it is what it is. Another one I got wrong. Mike Davis, he looked. I mean, he landed a few like good punches. He almost had Faraz subbed a couple of times, I think. But overall, Frost just kind of dominated. He looked kind of slow. Mike Davis looked kind of slow. Frost is a beast. I think he's on a 5 fight win streak now. Animal. Yeah, Vinicius Oliveira versus Saeed Nurmagomedov. Um, Saeed's my guy. That was hard to see him get gassed out like that. You would think, since he's ran into that issue a few times in the past, he would hop on a treadmill and start working on his endurance and shit, but that's his Achilles heel. Stamina, endurance, it's his Achilles heel. Vinicius got tired too, but not as tired. He was able to control and stop takedowns and stop most of the awkward attack from Saeed. Hurt my heart. Love Saeed Nurmagomedov. And it was cool to see them playing ping pong before the fight. I'm sure a bunch of other people saw that as well. You never see that. Opponents playing ping pong before they fight. That's good to see. It's great sportsmanship. Moving on, Sergey Pavlovich, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. We all thought that this was going to end in a knockout, right? The majority of us thought that it was going to end up in a knockout. Nope. Sergey took the scared approach. He fought nervous. I think if he tried a little bit harder, if he threw more power, he could have probably put Jairzinho out. I think Tom Aspinall did something to him. I mean, I'd be nervous too. If I got knocked out bad and I'm going into my next fight, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to get fucking knocked out again. That sucks. I've never personally been knocked out, but like unconscious. I did go unconscious once, but I didn't fall or anything. I was boxing a friend and my friend threw an overhand that I didn't see. And then it was like a flash knockout, but I didn't go down. I woke up and I was still standing. It was wild. I don't want to experience that again. Um, and I left the sport of underground YMCA boxing with an undefeated record, by the way, so I'm retired. I was thinking about moving up weight classes too, but no lie, no bullshit. Um, but yeah, nobody saw either of these guys winning a decision, but it went whoever picked the over, whoever had Sergey winning decision, a very small amount, they hit the jackpot. So hats off. Good win to Sergey. Maybe he'll get a little bit more confidence going into his next fight. Maybe we'll see the OG Pavlovich. This one I'm proud of. I picked Michael Venom Page winning and upsetting Shara Bullet Magomedov. Um, it's crazy to see. Let's see his record. 15-1. That sucks. And you know what sucks even more is he wanted to say he had a health concern. That's why he lost. I hate how people make up excuses. Even if I had a health concern and I lost a decision, take it on the chin, say it wasn't my night, and move on. You know what I mean? Just move on. Do better next time. He did seem flat-footed and slow because I mean anybody who fights Michael Page is gonna look flat-footed and slow. It was just weird. His weird style. I already said that any stand-up fighter is gonna have a hard time with Michael Page. So if Michael Page is fighting a stand-up fighter, then sprinkle a little something on Michael Page because most people have a hard time with him. Douglas Lima the first time did not have a hard time with him, clobbered him. Second time, Mike Page, he won a decision, a close split decision to Douglas Lima. But yeah, awkward styles can frustrate an opponent. Unless you're a wrestler fighting Michael Page or have good takedowns, you're probably not going to beat him. So that was a good pick. Probably the best pick I had on the card. I should have just sprinkled like a lot on him and just left everything else alone. Maybe next week I'll actually just enjoy the fights and not stress myself out with little $5 bets. God damn it. I'm just ranting. Anyways, this one, I let me start this off by saying that I'm not even an Israel Adesanya fan. I'm not. It seems like every fight I go against him, and then I'm not an Israel Adesanya fan. Um, but that hurt. That hurt. Nobody wanted to see him go out like that, especially to Nasruddin Imavov. Dude's on a tear now. I mean, I hope he loses his next fight. Not a huge fan. I wasn't a fan of both guys. I'm less of a fan of Nasruddin's than Israel's, so I leaned to Israel, and he got his lights put out. So that was hard to see. I mean, still a legend, still gonna go down in the MMA Hall of Fame probably, but wasn't his night. That bumps Nasruddin tremendously. Like, who the hell is he gonna fight next? He lost to Sean Strickland. He beat Jared Cannonier, like finished Jared Cannonier. Who who's he gonna fight next? Is he gonna get a nobody wants to see him fight for the title. Yeah, nobody wants to see him even in the mix. But he's good. But he's good. I didn't know Phil Hawes beat him. He's good. I'll give it to him. That was a good win. Like I said, hard to see. Hard to see former champ slash legend go out like that, but that's the sport. He was good sport about it too. This one hurt because Jamal Pokes clearly won. Watch that shit back. Watch that shit back. He won. Stand up was crisper than Hamdi. He's like more power guy. He was more jab jab, get out of the way. A little bit more lighter on the feet. I thought he took at least a split decision. Bogdan did what Bogdan does. Apparently, Jasmine won, Terrence won, Shamil won. Well, this whole side, win, 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 win. Did they do that on purpose? That's my small, tiny, dinky brain at work. But yeah, I went 6-5, so I broke 500. Next week I'll shoot for seven. And how many fights are on next week's card? Let's take a little peek at next week's card. He blitzes Israel Adesanya. Yeah, he certainly did. He certainly did. I'm not giving any like I'm not giving my picks or anything for this, but I'll make a video probably Wednesday on my picks for this one. I like how they sprinkle in a couple of undefeated guys. Zurong, legend versus Cody Steele, up and coming undefeated guy. That's cool. This is a good fight. It'd be sweet to see Ilya Topuria's brother not win, but he will against Kobe Thickness. I don't even know Thickness. I wish my last name was Thickness. Bruna Brazil is a beast. Kong Wayne just got choked out, but she's also a beast. That's a good women's fight. This is a good fight. Tom Nolan versus Borishev, two of my guys. Jack Jenkins is another one of my guys. Prado versus Matthews is a good fight. Jimmy Crute versus Rodolfo Bellato is a good fight. Not a fan of him. Not a fan of him. Want to know why? Because if he beat Anthony Smith, I would have won $1,350. But guess what? He lost his undefeated record to Anthony Smith by guillotine choke. And he was like a minus 600 fucking favorite. And he lost. And I would have won $1,350 off of a $5 bet. And if you don't believe me, I'll send you that bet slip from DraftKings. I still have it. So I'm gonna go Jimmy Crute on this one. Fuck Bellato. Dude needs to learn how to win. This should be a barn burner. My girl Whaley's fighting Tatiana. Sean Strickland is about to get his 30th win. Man, this is a decent card. I don't know why people are shitting on 312. I don't know why people are shitting on 312. It's not bad. It is not a bad card. I'm looking forward to that one. That's next week, the 8th. The 8th, I believe. Let's look at the date. Yeah, it's the 2nd. 8th is Saturday. 15th, Cannonier Rodriguez. Man. Cejudo versus Dong. I think Cejudo is going to probably lose that fight too. I hope. I hope not. Royval versus Cop. I mean, we don't got the best lineups for the next few weeks. But what about PFL? Should I start doing PFL predictions too? Because I barely know anything about PFL. Damn, they don't have an event until April 3rd. Damn. Damn, that sucks. A whole month. A whole month without PFL. What am I gonna do? Probably watch UFC every weekend. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. That was hard to watch. That was hard to watch live. That was hard to watch live. The sniper. The fucking sniper. Well, that was my short recap of UFC Fight Night 250. Um, yeah, 6-5, not too hot, but I did guess MVP taking Char's O. So I'll take that one to the grave. Uh, Also think I got screwed on a couple of those fights, but we'll bounce back. Strickland versus Duplessis next weekend. I'll post that video probably Wednesday or Thursday. Um, I also don't know how to turn my comments on, but it is what it is. Peace out.